What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I'm your girl Kiva.
And I'm Adriel.
And I know we've been gone like forever, but you know, dealing with a child is like a whole new ball game. You know, we're still trying to adjust, and we're gonna try put videos out more frequently. But today we wanted to pose the question: is it okay to shack up, or in North America you might say live together, before you get married?
Before we get into the video, if you are new to the channel, please click that subscribe button, smash that like button, and also click the notification bell so you will know when we post our videos.
That's right. Alright, so let's just get right into it. So babe, do you think it's okay to shack up? And this is an unbiased opinion. Like, just pretend like, I guess you can't pretend like you didn't go to church. I'm like, just pretend. Okay, but just give your opinion. Do you think it's okay for people to live together before you get married?
It's hard to give an unbiased opinion, but I'd say no. Just because there's no commitment. You know, we believe in marriage, yes, as Christians, but just living together, it's like, no, it's not like test driving a car. No, it's not like, you know, trying something out before you buy it. It's like, it's different from that, you know? It's like, it's two human beings coming together without commitment. Like boyfriend and girlfriend is not a commitment. So then, you know, you can just leave whenever.
But they say they're engaged though.
Still, did you sign the papers?
That's true.
Like, nothing's set in stone until you sign the papers, especially being a real estate agent these days. Listen, guys, nothing is set in stone until you sign that paper, until you waive those conditions. So it's like, until then, nah.
People even sign the paper and still fall. Anyway, that's a different. that's a
story for another day.
Story for another day.
What are you thinking?
I just could hear my mom in the back of my head, like, no shacking up. Like, growing up in the Caribbean, you always say you're supposed to live with no man or no woman before you get married. But like, in today's age, people live together out of convenience. Like, it's hella expensive to live on your own. Like, rent, food, utilities, like, it's expensive. So a lot of people live together out of convenience. And I've heard the saying, like you said, like, they want to know how they gel before they get married. Like, can I live with you? Do we get along?
Find a roommate, though. You know what I mean? You want to split rent? Find a roommate.
What if it's like we could just be roommates? But the thing is, the Bible never say don't shack up, though. The Bible say don't.
No.
Technically, no. But let's just be honest. If me and him was living together before we get married, Ava would have been here way quicker.
You get me? Like,
gonna tell you one thing.
Yeah, oh, you're gonna live together. Oh, we're not gonna do anything. Bruh.
This guy?
Come on, this guy.
With this guy?
Oh my gosh.
You wanna get me pregnant? Like, you know, that's just what it is. But I would say I'm like gangster in a way, but I can empathize with people who do it. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel as though like you should, if you are a believer, prayerfully consider everything you do. Because I've heard Christians even say, like, after living with each other in the pandemic and stuff like that, they have a whole new respect or understanding for people who live together before marriage. And I was like, well, like you said, like, if you get married, the contract is signed. I just can't say, okay, I'm a bounce because you don't put the toilet seat down, or because you don't close the drawers all the way. That's something I do.
Yeah.
And you hate that, right? So it's like, I think you should just perfectly consider everything. And what would you advise, like, for a young person, young couple, you know, like us? So, you know what, guys, like, it's really convenient for us right now to live together because, you know, like, and for me, I didn't have no family over here.
Yeah.
You know, like, she really needs a place to stay. Because remember there was a show also where, I can't remember what show we was watching, where they actually lived together but they weren't.
Cue the devil's advocate here right now for you guys. She's coming up
No,
with
but
all
there was a
scenarios.
thing where they was living together but they wasn't having sex.
But they weren't?
That's what they say.
Oh, the married or mortgage thing.
Yeah, they wasn't having sex. They were
So you
they were
don't even know?
ministers. That's true.
Kiva's talking like she was there, guys. She's like, yeah, they weren't having sex. We don't know what was happening behind closed doors. But it's difficult. First of all, don't tell yourself, oh, you're strong enough. You know, we can live together and not have sex. Like, we don't rely on our own strength. We rely on the strength of the Lord Jesus Christ to give us the power to resist temptation, first and foremost. So if you think that's if you think that you're gonna make it through that way, then good luck, man.
Well, just to kind of piggyback,
Yeah,
just
go
to
ahead.
join in. I do know of someone very close to me who was living with their partner, and they just decided to get married because they was living together. So it's like, you know what? We're already living together. We already have a child. Let's just get married. And let's just say they're on the verge of divorce because they got married for the wrong reasons. And I feel as though, like you said, there's no commitment. There's no commitment when you are living as boyfriend and girlfriend. And I know someone who actually bought a house with someone
That they weren't married to.
that they weren't married to. And I'm like,
To your point earlier, you were saying, what advice would I give? We always say, why? Why do you want to live together? Is it the financial aspect? Is it the, trying to split the rent and all that? Is that enough grounds to living together? Do you want the burden of living with someone? It's not easy. Like, it's meant for people who are committed to each other.
yeah,
That's just the way God built it.
yeah.
So if you want to just throw yourself in there, not fully committed, not signing that paper, you're just giving yourself headache for no reason.
That's true. I mean, I feel like you can have headache regardless.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, like, it's two imperfect people coming together to live in a home, right? Especially like from different cultures. It's one thing to be different. These days, people get married of the same sex. But I was gonna say it's one thing to be opposite sex, but imagine different sex, different backgrounds, different race. Like, it's all coming together as one. There's so many differences, so you're bound to clash, But I know, like this, for example, there's a lot of times when you have people who are really like pretty girls, like beautiful girls, it's like, man, she looks so good. But when you don't know she living like a pig at home. It's like, when you see how she living, it's just like, whoa, like, I didn't know you lived like this. So it's like, my advice would be you need to get to know that person more than face value. Like, you need to dig deeper to say, okay, what are your habits? How do you live? Go by the person's house and see if they're clean or not. Because before we got married, you came at my place a lot, and I'm pretty sure you saw kind of
It's super organized, tidy.
Well, I wouldn't say super organized, but
Yeah, I mean, your place wasn't messy. You
No.
didn't have stuff all over the place. There was order.
there was order. Yeah, so that's like dating. Like,
Yeah.
it comes back to dating. Like, date the person. You could pop in, visit, go by their home, leave. And that's the beauty of it. Like,
But be careful going visiting by yourself, guys, because you don't want to pop in on their home too much, because you just never know.
what happened, Adriel? You talking from experience
I'm
or
just-
what?
Don't pop in too much now.
But like I said, and that's the thing as well, though. Like, for example, there were times when I was mad with him. I could just not come by you that weekend. I could sit behind home, or if you mad, don't come to my house. Let's take a break, But when you're married,
Ain't going nowhere.
I ain't going nowhere. So it kind of like force you to work out your problems, and it's with the person that you're with for life, So I would say, just to conclude everything, don't be hasty in your decision to live with each other before marriage, because there are consequences. And like you said, ain't no commitment. And a lot of times people say, well, we living together, so why we gonna get married?
Yeah.
And so a lot of times people just want to be married, but they ain't getting married because the other person be like, well, we basically married. So it's like a lose situation, to be honest. No commitment, and then there's a chance for it never being fully committed.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's no judgment either, guys, because I know some people are out there who may not have the same upbringing as us, who may not have a Christian influence in their life. We're just saying that, you know, think about the situation, weigh things up. Is it worth taking that chance? You know, why not just commit if you are living together, if you have a life together, kids together? I don't see a problem why you can't commit.
Just commit, yo. Yeah. So, you know, like these are just some topics that this is just a topic that just came to mind. I heard it like on a podcast. I was like, oh, we should just discuss this to get our perspective. And if you guys feel as though it's okay or if it's not okay to live together, drop a comment, tell us why. You know what, like we said, we empathize with others. We're not going to be like, oh no, you're going to go to hell if you do that. We're not those people. There are some people like that, but because we lived our lives.
Yeah.
And we've made choices.
And Jesus ain't like that. So why should we be like that?
No, and like I said, Jesus, he shacked. No, he didn't shack her. I'm just joking. He moved around.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, good.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If there are any other topics that you'd like us to cover, you know, please shoot us a message or just leave a comment in the comment section below. And guys, before we leave, we can't forget to remind you that you are
blessed and highly favored. We're going to see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Peace.